Hi, everybody. All right, happy Friday. Here's to hoping that this April is better than last April, which I'm pretty sure is a guarantee. All right, in this video, we are creating the baggage bulkhead separator that separates the tail cone from the baggage area. It's a pretty simple layup, as the original piece is nothing more than a flat piece of aluminum that has been corrugated, with holes drilled in it for screws that come later. It's a pretty simple layup, it's just 3 layers. So while you're watching me take care of that, let's go over some QA, announcements, rants, etc. Alright, some Q&A. Do you worry about galvanic corrosion and carbon fiber? That's an excellent question. Carbon fiber is conductive just like any other metal. And so leaving it unprimed next to another piece of metal, if you get water in between the two, you will have a battery, right? So galvanic corrosion is absolutely a problem to worry about. However, I'm not worried because I'm treating it just like I am any other piece of dissimilar metal. I'm going to prime and or paint. Now, you don't have to prime the carbon fiber, but any piece of metal that the carbon fiber will be on will have already been primed or painted. So that's an easy way to not have to worry about that. Let's see. Another Q&A. Oh, I love this one. Have you always been an ass, or is that just a recent development? Yes. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Engine update. Got nothing on that. No, that's pretty much the Q&A. All right, let's go into a quick rant here. To Piper Aircraft Company. Go f*** yourselves. Now, I know this is not really their fault. No, we own a mid-60s Piper low wing, and it got caught in a wing AD. Well, technically a spar AD. And at that point, Piper's not making those wings anymore. They'll make you a spar maybe, but they're not going to make an entire wing. Absolutely not. Does Ford make parts for 64 Mustangs? No. You know what 64 Mustangs are made of now? Mopar. So yeah, it just doesn't quite work. So this is basically, of course, look, I can't blame Piper really, because in '67 when they made this plane, no one expected you to be flying your personal aircraft around for 65 years. These things weren't designed to be going on forever. Aircraft are built pretty well, but they're not built that well. So thanks for nothing, Piper. Basically, because of that, I think we're going to have to wind up parting the plane out or selling it. So if anyone would like to buy a 67 Piper Arrow that needs one wing and is perfectly airworthy in every other way and only has 100 hours on the engine, please give me a shout, because you might just be able to get yourself a sweet plane. All it needs is a wing. It's about 20 grand, but we can't. Look, that kind of plane does not deserve to be in a club, right? I remember how I always joke that I'm running a classic car club, or this is as close as you would ever get to it in real life, because no one would rent out their Mustang. Well, there are limits even here. Actual classic planes have no part of a flying club. All right, so we're done with the layup, and 24 hours later, we're here to see the results. Here I am drilling all the holes, pre-drilling. Look, you got it in the mold. You might as well put the holes in while they're in the perfect position. All right, but that's not the point of this video. So the point of this video is, well, I'm going to show you. So as you can see, the back side of it, where the peel ply is, looks pretty damn good. However, as you're about to see, the other side does not. Ugh. All right, you see that? See how it's not all uniform? See how there's the nice, glossy, flat black areas? That's the bottom of the mold. See all those gray, crappy areas towards the ridges? That is where we got some bridging. Now, I talked about bridging before, but basically that carbon cloth is so stiff, it doesn't want to just fold down into the nooks and crannies of your mold. They have to be pushed. And when you don't push them enough, that's what you get. All right? Here's an illustration. So this is the side profile of the piece itself. When you lay carbon over that, it doesn't want to just fold, right? It doesn't want to just sink down into here. In fact, let me show you what that looks like, right? Looks like that. Now, you can push it down with resin, but even as you're pushing, you have to basically push more fabric towards the ridges, because what happens is it gets stuck like this. Here we apply a vacuum bag. The vacuum is not as strong as that carbon fiber. So what happens? See all those hashed out areas? It becomes this. that's what you get. So all those gray areas are where the cloth had separated from the mold. And even with the extreme vacuum, like the vacuum bag's not going to push that carbon fiber cloth down. No. Basically what you have to do is you have to pull it as hard as humanly possible and actually have excess material at the top of the ridges. Then when you put the vacuum bag on, you can sort of smooth it back down. I know it's counterintuitive, but that's what's going to have to be done. So it's all right. Look, next time I'll get it right. All right, so hope everyone has a good weekend. Next week you're going to see me do a prototype of a couple other pieces, and we don't know after that because I've pretty much run out of video. So we'll talk about that next week. Thank you for joining me, everyone. See you soon.